and I ripped through my favorite golf polo and begged Mom to buy me another one. And she did. My style was very eclectic as a kid. The Argyle sweater was confusing.
We'll have to post that on Eat the Damn Cake.
I don't think we do.
Maddie in her Argyle sweater.
Hurley, I wore one. Where was it from?
You had class.
You had like a little.
I had a green polo. I think Auntie Bonnie got it for me, or Auntie Laura.
I thought
She had the matching watch.
I had a matching green watch, like a snap-on watch, and my hair looked good, except right before the photo, I had this genius idea of going to the bathroom right before, wetting my hands and just slicking the top of it back, because I like clipped it back, and I was like, oh, there's so many flyaways. Then the photo, it looks so greasy and dirty. So bad. And I looped my hands in my jeans. It was bad.
My 4th grade picture, I think, beats everything.
SpongeBob.
That was your 4th grade picture.
I was definitely cuter than her.
4th grade, yeah.
Well, I remember my mom and dad were away, so my grandma was watching me, and my mom said, just don't let Carly wear this specific shirt on picture day. It was a lime green one with a stain on it.
With a stain.
Oh my God.
For some reason, that was my favorite t-shirt. I don't know why. But let's keep in mind, I had a palette expander. If you don't know what a palette expander is, they put something at the top of your palette, because mine was shaped like a thumb because I sucked my thumb till the age of too long. And
Someone asked me the other day how long you did, and I said, I don't know. I don't know why I was talking about it.
5.
No,
that's when you picked up. Oh, no. Yeah, I think 5. We bribed you.
Because I got an American Girl doll.
We bribed you. She had to not
50
suck her
days.
thumb for 50 days. And she
Broke
got
the
an American
habit.
Girl doll.
Wow.
I think the therapist put me onto that one. I think a therapist or a doctor. I can't remember. Anyways, the dentist. It was a dentist. And so you have to crank this palette expander. But however, while they were, it hurts so bad. However, when you were doing that, your front teeth separated. So I had a gap bigger than SpongeBob's. I swear to God. And I decided to wear a low bun that day. And I looked like a Puritan child with a big gap and a lime green stained shirt on.
it's that picture day. I looked
Every
wretched
single
as well.
boyfriend I had growing up, Maddie whipped that picture out at the dinner table and was like, want to see Carly at the 4th grader? And I was like, but like now we can laugh and joke about it. I'm like, I was fugly. But now, but back then I would get legitimately mad. Like the words I would spew out at my sister, like, how fucking dare you? You're a little, like, I would
What's
get
new?
so mad. There's a lot that's new. I have anger management now.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
that says what it says.
Blank played the violin, blank played the saxophone. Hurley, I want to hear your guess.
I'm going to say Maddie played the saxophone, Carly played the violin.
What does that mean about me? I want to know what that means.
You just talked about your Argyle sweater. So
Well, if it's not anything, like if
I could see a saxophone player
wearing an
that. I feel like you looked like you played the saxophone.
Are you calling
Did
me
you have
not
a fedora,
dainty?
too?
I did, actually. Remember I bought a fedora and no one let me wear it ever? I was a weird kid. I got it at Claire's, I think. Nick also played the saxophone, so that means we're a match made in heaven.
I remember I was like, I wanted the guitar, but they wouldn't let you play it that young. So the only string instruments you could do was like cello or violin. So I was like, oh, I'll settle for the violin. My parents made me practice outside. They did not let me practice indoors because it was like,
That's when you practiced.
yeah, I barely did.
Carly and I both never practiced. Oh, God.
I would like follow the person in front of me with their fingers. Same with the recorder. That's why I never learned how to read music, because I'd follow the person's fingers in front of me and now that's what I've done to learn how to play guitar. I follow people's fingers. Like if I like go on YouTube and look up a song, I won't pay attention to the notes. I'm looking at what their fingers are doing on the strings. And that's how I figure it out.
I'll be honest. I don't know if it ever stuck for me.
You have to practice.
The saxophone was horrible though, because you had to get these reeds and you have
Soak
to
them in water.
No, you'd have to wet them with your spit.
Yeah.
And then if they were too dry, you wouldn't be able to play. It was disgusting. I remember I would whip it out at house parties sometimes and be like, do you guys want to hear hot cross buns? How about Mary Had a Little Lamb? Which one do you want to hear?
So 87 people voted Carly, then Maddie. Carly violin, Maddie saxophone. 59 people voted Maddie violin, Carly sax. Okay. Who went to 8 proms?
This one I just think is rude. I just think it's rude.
So it was Carly.
Obviously it was Carly. I hate how obvious it was, though.
Well, you were on, what, 3 different swim teams at the time? It seemed like you were just going with...
Carly had a
I was
line
booked and
out
busy.
the door.
Booked and
People wanted
busy.
to date her.
I was booked and busy, which is surprising because I look back at pictures and I'm like, I would wear my skater girl shoes with those FHS swim pants that looked like balloons on my legs. Then a purple like tight shirt that I like
Carly wore
bunch on top
everything
of the
low
sweatpants.
rise.
Then I'd have 2 braids and straighten my bangs to the side, but they would be wet and I'd be like like to the side. So when I look back at people asking me to prom in that state, I'm like, really?
You had a line out the door, always.
I didn't have a line out the door. I was everyone's backup. And so their first choice fell through all the time. And I was like, here I am. So yeah, 122 people voted me.
What the fuck?
So 29 voted Maddie.
Why doesn't anyone think I would go to 8 proms?
I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't make sense. I have no idea.
Everyone knows that we always joke about you having more boyfriends than I do.
I think that like honestly was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never really.
I like still went to proms while having other boyfriends. I'd be like, sorry, gonna go with a friend. And they'd be like, what?
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah, I didn't care. I was
I think I went to.
this is my opportunity.
I think I went to 4 proms, 2 cotillions and 2 proms.
Yes.
Yeah. Good for you. Hang in there.
Bummer.
Hang in there, champ.
I just clearly wasn't as popular as you.
I was also in drama company, and I was also on Adirondack, and then I switched to North Shore, and then it was
No one asked me from the swim teams.
I'm sorry.
It's because I have big feet.
This one was tied for the longest time, but they thought it was me. 78 votes for me, 72 votes for Maddie. Who won best selfie as senior superlative? Hurley, what do you
Who
think?
is it?
I think I voted you, Carly.
As you should. But it wasn't me.
It was Maddie.
It was me. Because I was so pretty. I'm just kidding. I was self-obsessed, I guess. I was a little bit of a narcissist in high school.
I think so.
No, here's the thing. I had in my, not my worst years, but in my most awkward years where I was like finding what I wanted to look like when I had braces, and then I would cut my hair, and then I would give myself bangs, and then I would wear questionable Argyle sweaters. Like, I was the most confident when I looked.
You were hugged too much as a child.
What do you mean? I loved myself. And then growing up, I guess I was like, I just got to ride this wave, even though everyone else is prettier. Just going to go for it. And I won best selfies.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them. They're pretty good. I did remove them all from my Instagram because I look back now and I'm like, the amount of filters, like, but not like people filter their photos now. Like, there was no Facetune when I was in high school.
It was just like
It was like shadow effects and like
peace, love, serenity.
yeah, like super dark.
God.
Oh,
I should have known
do
after seeing that
that.
picture.
We don't have to do that. I was in photography.
Serenity.
That was my self-portrait.
Man, if I remember that, I totally would have voted you.
I know.
Rats.
I know.